Habari zenu Wakenya wenzangu. Hello my fellow Kenyans. I am Kakonga, the coach and the pioneer of Vision Total Football Kenya. Now, Wakenya wenzangu, karibuni, welcome to Vision Total Football Kenya channel, and together as a community, let us keep sharing information, let us stay together, let us pull together so that we can bring changes into our Kenyan football. Wakenya wenzangu, here where I am, I'm in Birmingham City in UK, and I am very near to Birmingham FC. On the other side, there is Wolverhampton Wanderers, and also, as you know, Aston Villa is based here as well. So there are a few clubs around Birmingham, and also there is a semi-professional club just 5 minutes away from where I am called Solihull Moor. Solihull Moor is a semi-professional club that's based here in Birmingham. So Wakenya wenzangu, this where I am now is 2 hours by train from London. That side is London, so that is and going this way down is Manchester. 1 hour more from where I am in Birmingham, I will be in Manchester if I continue to head north. But Wakenya wenzangu, let us dive into serious issues about our Kenyan football. Wakenya wenzangu, AFCON qualification as a country, Kenya, Harambee Stars, we are so close yet so far, and I want to congratulate the 11 men who played against Ethiopia. Yeah, they gave everything, and we won that game very well. Yeah, because they gave everything, and the coach is doing well. I like the style of football that they are now playing, starting from behind, building attack from side, left, right. We have several options, but the team needs to improve a lot. Yeah, but going forward, we have hope. Wakenya wenzangu, our hope for qualifying for AFCON is so close yet so far, because it all hangs on the decision that's going to be made by FIFA very soon, and that's to do with upholding the Sierra Leone ban. Yeah, if that ban stay as it is, if it's going to be upheld by FIFA, CAF is going to announce it, and then that means that Kenya, in our group, there is only going to be Kenya, Ethiopia and Ghana, and no matter what happens, if Sierra Leone ban is upheld, we are going to qualify either as the first in the group or second in the group, yeah, as a runner-up, and that will guarantee us AFCON qualification 2019. I am praying so that we can qualify, Wakenya wenzangu, because since 2004 we have never qualified, and as a country we deserve better. We deserve better football. Wakenya wenzangu, on this video you will find out there isn't enough light. Wakenya wenzangu, believe me, it's 1 o'clock here in Birmingham, but it is very clouded today because this is the end of autumn and we are heading into winter. And when it comes to winter, Wakenya wenzangu, when you see sun you celebrate. Ya ukiona jua una celebrate kwa sababu haipatikani. So Wakenya wenzangu, I apologize in advance kwa sababu I understand hii video itakuwa na giza kidogo, but believe me, ni saa 7 mchana Wakenya wenzangu. Kwa hivyo Wakenya wenzangu, if this ban is upheld and it stays on, Wakenya wenzangu, we are in AFCON qualification. But on the other side, the FIFA might decide to implement one of their rules called fair play. Kwa hivyo fair play is something very common in football, so that one country or one team is not disadvantaged by the other. But this FIFA ban has already disadvantaged Sierra Leone. So if FIFA decide to uphold the ban, then we are in, Wakenya wenzangu. If FIFA decide to use one of their rules, which is called fair play, then it means we are almost back to square one, and that means that if our qualification will mainly depend on beating Sierra Leone when they play us in Kenya, because we have already played them away and we have lost. Wakenya wenzangu, I hope for our own sake, for our Kenyan football, that this ban by FIFA is upheld. I know it's selfish. I know it's selfish to hope that Sierra Leone is banned, but you know what, Wakenya wenzangu, football is football. No matter how we get in there, qualification means qualification. A win means a win, Wakenya wenzangu. But also, let us not forget that luck has been on our way. This 2019 AFCON qualification journey, luck has been on our way, Wakenya wenzangu. Because you remember that game we played against Ghana, yeah? Miracles happen and we beat Ghana. That's why we are where we are. And then we drew with Ethiopia in Ethiopia. And then now we have beaten Ethiopia in Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, we beat them 2-0. Wakenya wenzangu, this gone Sunday, 15th of October. Okay, sorry, 14th of October. So Wakenya wenzangu, thumbs up. Let us keep morale up. Together as a country, let us keep our hopes high that we are going to qualify for AFCON. But Wakenya wenzangu, going forward, Vision Total Football Kenya will continue to champion the fight, the change, the struggle, to champion the struggle for changing our football. As a community, we are going to change our football in Kenya. That is why I'm saying, Wakenya wenzangu, remember to subscribe, remember to keep listening my message in this channel, because my message is a message for hope. My message is a message for changing our football. Vision Total Football Kenya is the vehicle that is going to carry the change. And like I said before, Vision Total Football Kenya, I started it now going to 6 years ago. Yeah, it is a vision that's going to usher in a new era for football in Kenya. New era for football in Kenya has been long overdue. So I started this vision, I started this journey during Sam Nyamwea's time. Mwendwa was not even the president of FKF then. Now he is the president. He's going to finish his term in about a year and a half. Wakenya wenzangu, not much change has come into Kenyan football. People have been disappointed in our Kenyan football. We have lost hope in our Kenyan football. Apart from our national team that unites us together, Wakenya wenzangu, what else have we got to celebrate when we look into our football? Wakenya wenzangu, we have to do better. We have to change football so that everybody has a chance in our country. It doesn't matter where you live, which county, even counties like Lamu, Kajiado, Turkana, Marsabit, Bomet, you should be able to play proper football. That will only happen if we usher in a new era for football in Kenya. And I know it's going to happen, Wakenya wenzangu. This is why I started this YouTube channel, because I had already built the vision behind the background, yeah? Closed doors. I built this vision proper. It is a proper vision for our football in Kenya. So now, through my channel, I want to share with everybody, Mkenya yoyote. I don't just want to follow politicians here and there so that they can help me to get this vision implemented by the government. Most important, I want to share my vision with every Kenyan. Wherever you are, you matter to me. Mkenya mwenzangu, wherever you are a soldier in this journey to see our football being changed, because we are all going to benefit from it. Our children are going to benefit from it. Our economy is going to be huge. Our football economy, which right now is zero. And this again reminds me, Wakenya wenzangu, FKF had to beg the government to give them 19 million shillings so that they can they can finance the game between the game against Ethiopia in Ethiopia, and also against Ethiopia in Kenya. Imagine our football federation, 60 years old. They cannot find 19 million, Wakenya wenzangu. The more I look forward, the federation is getting poorer and poorer, Wakenya wenzangu. This is not real. This is not funny. This is dangerous. Wakenya wenzangu, the money that should be made in Kenyan football, yeah, it's huge. It's a multi-billion economy of football. So it shows you that our federation is shrinking. The coach is, as you know, Sebastian Mine, our coach, Deputy Ruto alimpromise pesa. Yeah, he has been paid now, or he will be paid by the government, because Deputy President William Ruto intervened, Wakenya wenzangu, so that the coach does not leave the team. Yeah, and now, you know, Harambee Stars, this player you saw performing there, yeah, haki ya Mungu analipwa 700 Kenya shillings. Hii ni hatari. And this is our Kenyan football. Wakenya wenzangu, what inspires them? What gives them hope to go and perform like that, only to get 700 Kenya shillings? So there is so much to rebuild in our football. There is so much to usher in our football. So let us not go saying, oh, now there we are, Kenya, we have become a footballing giant because we have beaten Ethiopia, because our hope are so high, because we are soon going to qualify for AFCON. Wakenya wenzangu, as soon as AFCON is concluded, whether we qualify or not, and then next June is the AFCON, is a AFCON tournament. Once that tournament is concluded, we must go back to our business, Vision Total Football Kenya, of helping change football in Kenya. We are not going to interrupt AFCON qualification. We are not going to interrupt AFCON tournament. As a Vision Total Football Kenya community, we understand that any qualification that we disturb is going to kill our football. So we want all these qualification and the tournament to come and go. And then we are going to face FKF. We are going to say to FIFA, we want a total different type of football system in Kenya. And you know what? We are not asking them what system will fit Kenya. We know what system will fit Kenya. We are not going to ask CAF for help. We know exactly what we need in Kenya. That is the most amazing thing. Kenya as a country, we now know what we should do for our football, and our football is going to be very big. We are going to be an example in Africa. Wakenya wenzangu, I have said it before. Kenyan football, Kenyans love football. You saw how Kenyans flocked in Kasarani, even there was no enough space. And I must, from Vision Total Football Kenya, I must apologize for any football supporter who was hurt by the police, yeah, during the Kenya-Ethiopia game, because some of the actions that I saw there, yeah, they were not good. Seeing police beating football fans. So I want to apologize as a football lover, as someone who is so passionate about football. I know those fans. They only had one thing. They wanted to see our national team playing football. But what happened to some of those fans? I know there were tear gases. I saw some of them being beaten. It is not good for our Kenyan football. Wakenya wenzangu, I think the person who is in charge of the ministry that deals with security, when the government announced that the game is going to be free, you can go to the game without paying anything, yeah, it is going to be free entry. I think that somebody who is in charge of the security should have stepped in and say, you know what, I know this is a free game. Imagine if the entire Kenya turns up. So some procedures should have been put in place because of that concern. But obviously this did not happen, and this is why this happened. This must never happen again. A game can be free, but far in advance procedures should be put in place so that this kind of thing does not happen anymore. We risk FIFA ban, yeah. If those videos I saw how people are being beaten, and this is our game qualifying for AFCON, FIFA could turn around and ban Kenya. This would be even more serious. Never mind Sierra Leone, where they being banned because the government is trying to fight corruption within the federation. Wakenya wenzangu, let us be careful as we qualify, as we head to qualification. Let us be careful. But at this time, I want to apologize for football supporters who got beaten and who got tear gassed for attending football. But luckily the game went well inside the stadium and we won that game. So Wakenya wenzangu, if you are listening me, if you are watching this channel, please remember to subscribe. I want us to build Vision Total Football Kenya community, the community that is going to change football in Kenya. Wakenya wenzangu, I'll say it again. I'm not against Nick Mwendwa. I'm not against Robert Mudomi, the CEO. I'm not against anybody. I don't know any of them in person. But I know Kenya require a different football system. This is what I'm championing. This is what I'm campaigning for. And I will go as far as it takes. I want to talk to FIFA. I want to talk to CAF. Kenya, we have now realized where we should have gone many years ago, what we should have done many years ago. Vision Total Football Kenya is the cure. Wakenya wenzangu, support me and let us keep conversating. Let us keep sharing information. Let us keep hoping better for our football. But hope alone will not work. We are going to take action soon after CAF. We are going to face a football revolution. Kenyan football is going to be different.